I have got an amazing mod to show you guys today. This is probably the coolest mod I've seen in a long time. Here I am on Bethesda's website thinking things are getting a little bit stale with all of our Skyrim mods and things aren't looking as good as they have been in the past. And then Treehawk and MichaGhost combine their efforts to make one fantastic player home, like involving interactive mod. Like it's nuts here. Across this little lagoon here, you can see that is DreamWeaver. This is the DreamWeaver Ports of Call mod. So essentially what it's going to do is going to give us access to this boat that is owned by the Black Lotus Guild, effectively making us its leader, and we're going to have access to have this house in up to 3 cities here. So you have a port in Solitude, a port in Windhelm, and a port all the way in Solstheim in Ravensrock. What you need to do in order to get these, I'll show you right here. So there is going to be a fast travel location. You can get to it. You just cannot access any of it. So if I were to go to Windhelm right now, I would see the Dreamweaver. If I was going to go to Ravensrock, I would see the Dreamweaver. I just can't get inside yet. Before I do, I need to steal one mooring paper from each of the cities that I want to access it into. So I'll show you the one in Solitude here. We're going to head over. We're going to go into the trading company thing here, and we're going to go to this safe. There's going to be a book here, and this is going to tell you how to start. There's a lot of books involved with the Dreamweaver guide or a mod just to kind of show you what's going on. Lots of them are optional, but if you see one that's open like this, you are going to want to read it. So if you read that, it's going to tell us about how we need to get these papers. But essentially, I'm just going to relay everything you need to know to you guys right now. So you're going to come over here. You will have to steal this. Once you are in the safe, you're going to see a few different things. There's going to be, of all 3 safes, they each have something different, but they're all going to have this mooring slip. And what this is going to do is it's going to let you access that ship. So we're just going to take everything here because it's a lot easier. So right now, if I were to go up there, it would totally allow me to be inside the ship. But right now, we're going to show you how to get to the Windhelm mooring slip first. So here we are on the Windhelm docks. If we look over here, we can see the Dreamweaver. So just over there, but once again, we cannot access it until we have the mooring papers. So we're going to just travel down the dock here, and we're going to find the trading company's room. I think it's this door here. Yeah, so East Empire Company. We are going to walk all the way to the back here, and once again, we are stealing. So just make sure we are hidden. We're going to get in here. Oh my goodness. So lucky twice now. That's actually not that bad. Okay, now see this time we have a werewolf pelt instead of the rum. We're going to take all those, and the last and final one we're going to try to find, this is in Ravensrock, and that is in Solstheim. Once you get to Solstheim here, you're just going to walk down the dock, take first right, and you're going to go to the Bulwark, I believe it's called. Now, once you're in the Bulwark, you're going to walk all the way down the end, and we'll find the safe just on the left-hand side here. Once again, you are stealing from it there, so make sure you're hidden. This one is an expert, while the other ones are master. And again, just something a little different there, but the same thing. Now that we have all 3, what we're going to do is we're just going to head to Solitude so I can show you guys how to get started. We're going to fast travel right onto the boat, and we will go from there. Here it is. Here's the Dreamweaver. We are off the Solitude port here. There's going to be a ship's guide here. Just give a glance over this. Yeah, once again, every book that's open you are going to want to take a look at. Just going to help you understand things a little bit better and just make things easier for you overall. Right now, we're going to go over just kind of what's happening on the ship's deck. So for the most part, all the deckhands here are not going to interact with them. They are essentially ghosts of the previous crew. They walk around doing their many tasks. Some are like mopping up stuff. Some are fixing things. Everyone's kind of doing something. There are puddles of water on here, and we'll kind of get to that later. Just like a hazard of, like, taking a boat around the world. Up top, we've got a bunch of defenses. All of these are working here. Well, not all of them. Anything that is pointing down is working and has a lever with it. We've got more deckhands with working catapults here. All of these can be activated. Pull them down, they'll reload. The ballista are going to take some time to reload, though. Like, they will refresh on their own. Alrighty. On the other side of the ship, we've got one of the few people we can actually talk to. This is Jack Shandy. Now, Jack Shandy, what he's going to do is you can hire his boat, and he's going to take you to one of the smaller ports here. This is one of 2 people on the boat. There's one outside of the boat, and there's one inside the boat that does this. Once you discover like the smaller kind of ports around here, you can also access from them as well.
Farewell.
Going upstairs, I will show you guys what's going on. So these are the captain's quarters. We'll get to there just a little eventually. That's how you get inside. It does require a key. The key is just those mooring ports that we talked about that we went and got. Up top here, we have our captain's wheel. There's nothing going on right now. We just see, there we are. That's the location of where we are. So that's where we are right now. We're going to get going here. You can't really access that map there until we are on the move, and I'll talk a little bit more about that once we get going here, guys. Something I do really like about this mod is the organizational system. There's a lot of theme storage. We're talking about MichaGhost and Treehawk here. Like, these guys know what they're doing. Coming over here, we've got right here, this is probably one of the most exciting ones that I've seen. This is our recycling bin. So this is like your trash bin. If we look inside, it's going to have some gold in it. We're just going to put some things in here. This is where stuff you don't like. If you're like me and you keep collecting plates by accident when you're trying to pick up food, anything like that, you're going to put them in here. The guild is going to sell them on their own eventually here, and you'll come back and they'll just be gold. So we can just take the gold here, we'll put some junk in there later, and hopefully next time we stop by there'll be gold. These ones over here, there is a huge system for sorting, and there's lots of theme storage here. So what we're going to do is this chest right here is our unsorted items. We can go to this wall here, and we can pick each and every room we want to send it to, and we can have it all go down, and everything's fine. But there's a sorting room downstairs, but if we don't want to mess around that much, like we know we're doing lots of stuff, we just want to use this, come by, drop all of our stuff in this chest, and go back on another quest and not have to worry about sorting yet. That's what we're going to do. We will get to the sorting room a little bit later, and we'll elaborate more on that once we get inside. So what we're going to do here is just first of all check over here. It's another open book we're going to look at. It tells you kind of everything I've just explained, what's happening up top here. This one is the deck plan, just letting you know like what's going to be going on, what we have to look forward to in the future. And then the dev notes. Just some Q&As here, just little questions like, hey, why is this way? Like, why can't I move my family? And all the stuff is answered in here, so definitely read through that one there, guys. And let's head inside. Well, first thing you do is you walk to the left. This is the map room. This is how we're going to be able to essentially fast travel to different ships that we have. So if we're in Solitude right now, and if we want to go to Windhelm, we're just going to click on that. It's going to take us to Windhelm. All of our instructions are right here in this note, so don't worry. Before we go on a little bit more, I'll tell you guys, this is the door we came in, and if we walk out to it right now, it is going to be our ship at sea. We'll have a quick look at here. This is kind of what we see when we're there. We've got like the wind kind of blowing by. Of course, the ship's not moving. With this being a PS4 mod, and this was specifically made for the PS4, there's no actual moving figures. We can't get any mods that can be doing anything crazy like that. So don't worry there. Right now we kind of see us going through the Arctic Passage. There's a man standing, like one of our guards is standing on that glacier, but whatever. But as you can see, there's ice on the deck. This is kind of what those puddles were coming from before, is there's ice on the deck now because we're in the frozen north. If we look at the map, we'll see exactly where we are. Just off the borderlands there. And that's why we have like the melting ice, because now like once we're back down there, everything is melted. Coming up here, we can kind of see where we're going to go. We could sail to Solstein, we could sail to Windhelm, and then it's got our current location here, right there. So it's just a little cool thing that it adds in, and I do kind of appreciate it. It's just kind of like we stop mid-voyage, and we're just hanging out. So we're going to go back inside, and we will continue to explore. Now that we're back inside, the other thing I want to mention is checking out this book right here. Just a guide to the DreamWeaver overall. It kind of encapsulates every single room inside here and what's going to be happening. Let's check out downstairs. We'll go this way first. Here we've got our gallery room. Lots of just kind of display racks. We've got some more theme storage, amulet collection. Just a random stash box. Lots of gold. There's a few things of gold down here. Here we've got costumes and uniforms. Deck storage chest. Here's another access to the unsorted items guide. So there is more like chances, just if you do have a lot of junk in here, you're like, you know what, screw it, we'll send it down that way. There's our gallery chest, so when we're upstairs or if we're in the sorting room, we send things to the gallery. Here's where they can pop up. So every room's going to kind of have its own themed chest there. Here's our unique and legendary weapons, lots of theme storage, and that's something that we knew was going to happen with MichaGhost and Treehawk, so that's nothing we're totally surprised about. Inside here, we got a lot more theme stuff. We got lots of little trophies and like just little models down here. We've got, where is my lovely friend here? Where is Rastiel? Rastiel is our in-ship ferryman. So we have the guy up top there that would ferry us, and we have Rastiel. So Rastiel is usually a ghost hand who's just going to be sitting up here. We chat with him, pick where we're going to go, and then once we've chosen where we want to go, we're going to sit on this bar stool, and that's actually what's going to put us in. So just like we're going to do with the carriage, where you hire the carriage, then get in the bar stool, and then get in the carriage, sorry. Instead here, we're getting on the bar stool. More stuff back here. We've got two doors. These kind of go to two different places. So down here we'll come to later, but this is the sorting room on the left. So we're going to go downstairs, open up this door. As you can see, we've got some storage stuff, and this is kind of our wall of storage. Sorting room information. Here's our sorting chest. We can pull everything out of here, and then we can sort it into its respective rooms, the kitchens, the enchanting rooms, all that lovely stuff here. So really, really handy. And again, like it's a great way to transport stuff. If you know you're doing a lot of stuff, you don't want to worry about coming into the house every time you want to go home. Just throw everything in the storage chest and sort it out later. It's so much easier. Here is a bunch more of our storage things for the kitchen. We're going to go back into the main world, and this is just a lot of display things, some storage items. Here's our guild safe. So a peek in there. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. So we have our own guild armor. I really appreciate how much they dug in, how much lore is in this, and how much effort the two of them put into this. We don't see mods coming out from them too much, and I appreciate the fact that that's because when they do come out, they are done very well. Lots of care is put into the mods here, and nothing ever seems half-assed with these two. Let's go in here, have a quick peek. We got more display stuff. This is our smithing room. We've got all of our ingots, I'm assuming, yeah, so these are all labeled here for us. We've got lots of ingots for us to take in the first place. Tanning rack, all that good stuff here, and just more stuff. Is there something in the supply cabinet? There we go. Here's our hide and leather, here's our ingots and ores. See, like, the amount of stuff is just insane. There's our smithing room chest for the sorting room. And out here we've got our enchanting room. So same thing is going to be happening in these rooms here. There's lots of stuff. Make sure you're always checking out these cabinets because they've just got more storage back behind them. Continuing on here, we've got our main display hall here. There's all of our masks. We can look inside there. We've got lots more mannequins, lots more storage. Same thing on this side here, I believe. Well, that's where we came out. And I appreciate, look at these, I love having this. I feel like an actual, great ship captain. Look at all these cool trophies and displays we have all around here. Continuing on, this is, trying to remember which room I'm in. This is our library. So all of these bookcases are labeled so we can actually store all of our stuff alphabetically. We've got a safe for our library. We've got just different bookcases scattered around. Lots and lots of storage in here. Bookshelves we can just fill ourselves just for decoration. There's all of our writing supplies. And same as this door here. So this door at the end, this is our actual cabin. Here's our master bedroom. We've got our Everfull captain's chest. So the Everfull chest, they respawn themselves about every 10 to 12 days here. So just make sure you're keeping an eye on that. Here's our guild profits chest. We will have to find a key, which is, I totally know this. I saw it somewhere. I will have to remember where it is, and I will show you. So if we stop back upstairs in the gallery room first, this is the table in the back here. Just have a little letter from Mika and T. So that's Mika and Treehawk there. So this is the captain's master key. There's flawless things around here. This is all what's going to help us get into that chest. So now we can go back down here. And we can check out our room the right way now. So yes, we have our guild's master chest here. Just some fun stuff inside there, nothing too crazy. Fun, fun, fun. We've got our captain's dinner robes. Let's see, let's put those on. I want to see what these look like. Captain's dinner robe. Oh, fancy, fancy. Look how swagger we are. Okay, now this is the wardrobe here, and this is all of our safe stuff. So we've got our private safe, we've got fighter stuff. This is where we can put things for our different classes. If we want to go in here and just put all of our mage stuff, all of our thief stuff, all of that, then we kind of have on here, we can switch our classes if we wanted. But the big thing I want to point out is this cabinet right here. This is our secret vault. We got piles of gold, coin purses, flawless gems, so much storage. We got a vault here. We've got more storage here, and then we've got this. So this is the ladder that's going to lead to the next kind of improvement. So Mika and Tree are going to just be like making improvements, constantly doing things to this, and we can look forward to this actually going somewhere in the future. Imagine it's going to be something really, really cool, and they're just going to be building off of this for the next little while. Let's head downstairs here, and we'll kind of see the kitchen. We'll kind of see those areas as well. This is the next thing I want to talk to you about. So there are essentially 4 different sections on these 2 tables here. So this is the fighter's meal. Come in here, we see 4 different meals catering to fighters. So this is another thing that kind of goes with different playthroughs. You can take these things that each have their different boosts, all for fighters. Over here, same thing, but with mages. And then we have assassins. We've also got rogues. So stuff in there just to kind of help everyone. Like this mod is genuinely for any playthrough you're doing. This is a great mod for no matter what you're going to have happen. Lots more food just kind of scattered around. Storage there. We've got a captain's throne. We've got a captain's log. I haven't read the captain's log yet. Anything fun? DreamWeaver has arrived. Yada yada yada. Tons of fun like that. So as you go through, you're actually going to find things, little lore books. They're just going to kind of tell you what's going on. Little log things telling you how all of our like crew members are getting along, what kind of trouble they're facing, what they're running into problem-wise. And it's actually really cool. Like I appreciate how much they've done. Around the back side here, we've got storage. Inside here, we've got just a little crew bedroom. Here is our lovely spa. Look how great this looks. Like this is super cool. Like I really appreciate this. Like this is really nice. Just a fun little spa on the boat. So the more storage there. We've got just a little fun wardrobe thing here. Is it this room that I'm thinking? This is one of our animal storage rooms. So just because I was having problems with my end of the mods here, like I did all those animal mods that made the rabbit skull big and stuff, so it got kind of crazy. So things are kind of dead and gone. So there's like a little note here to Wes, so you can tell the creatures running amok every time. So what this is explaining is they had a problem with the animals in this cage when you come in here are alive. They're just not moving. So in development, they had all these cages full of live animals, and the animals kept escaping and running around. And in order to stop this, they made the animals static, so they couldn't leave the cages. That's going to explain that they just had a problem with the animals, and they've actually had like a static spell put on them, so they can't move. And that's just kind of an explanation as to why. We've got a fun little poker game going on back here. Lots of gems, lots of coins in here, so make sure you take all those. More storage back here, like tons of food. Like lots and lots of food. We got a meat locker. I like this part because you open it up and now it's like meat. Just tons of meat falls down. Back here we've got our cooking room. Opening up here and we're back in the dining room. So essentially like, that's what we've got to deal with. And honest to God, guys, like this is a really cool mod. Another cabin room here. Like one of the best mods. Puts in a great player home. We have access to it in 3 different cities. We can fast travel to it. The storage system alone is amazing. Really helpful. Like it's something that's definitely useful for someone like me who loves to hoard things. Like I love having as much stuff on me as possible, and this is just a really nice, organized way to get rid of all that stuff. Theme storage through the whole thing, just as we're used to with these 2 developers. Like I am nothing but happy. And then right now, so if we walk out here, it's going to be in travel, but if we want to go somewhere, we're just going to click on a flag. Like it's so easy. I don't know what more you guys want. I'll leave a link in the description below. I recommend you check this one. If you don't look at any of my other mods, definitely try this one out for yourself. This one is fantastic. I want to thank MichaGhost. I want to thank Treehawk. The mods they've been doing are far between. Like Treehawk only has 6 mods created on the site here. Few and far between, but they are good mods. Like this is the stuff. Like I see mod developers on here all the time that are putting out like 10 mods a week, and they're not the greatest quality. Where these ones are taking forever, and they clearly shows. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you had a good time with this video here. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. We're constantly doing streams, and I love hearing and getting feedback from you guys here. Tell me about stuff that you think I can improve on. Until next time, guys, my name is Anaconda Squeeze. I will see you all fucking later. Bye.